Hello, everybody. I wanted to do a John Harbaugh video. So he finally put ink to paper, pen to paper, shall I say, and signed his deal to become the New York Giants' next head coach. Now, from what I'm hearing, he has a deal where he has more power in the organization than the GM. I think he might be the new GM with Joe Shane taking a lesser role. So if he wants something like a player or he wants to draft somebody, he goes to the owner over the GM's head. That's basically what they were discussing the past 3 days, basically. Okay, but here is a misconception that just a few people I follow, really good people in the Giants community, have reiterated and brought up. But basically, um, the media messed up. They effed up like big time. They messed this up because they had fans uh, basically waiting to jump off the George Washington Bridge. No pun intended. I'm not. This is just I'm just being sarcastic here, um, but basically they had fans like really upset and thinking this was gonna fall through, and they had some of the media thinking this as well. Look, on Wednesday morning, I think it was Wednesday morning, when it broke that Harbaugh was the new coach of the Giants. What the media failed to bring up was that this was a deal in principle. It wasn't official. So they still had to hammer out a deal, which I guess took about three days about to do. It took 3 days. And so these negotiations weren't stalled. They were not delayed. There was no problems in the negotiations. They were always supposed to be, I guess, a 3 day process or so. Um, and I think it was just a miscommunication with the media, making people think on Wednesday that it was a done deal. He was the head coach, when in fact it was a deal in principle. Now, as we know, most cases for coaches and players, when you have a deal in place in principle, it usually doesn't backfire. You usually get your player and the player signs, or the coach in this case the coach. But with players, there is one thing that can derail a deal, and it really does happen sometimes. But even this is kind of rare. Sometimes a player fails a physical. I would not assume a coach would get a physical, or would matter too much if he. I would think that they wouldn't do that for coaches because they're not actually playing; they're just coaching the team. So, on that regard, we shouldn't have anything to worry about. But yeah, this was all straightforward. This is all normal negotiations. Nothing was delayed. There was no problems, no hiccups, nothing like that. It was just that on Wednesday. The media should have been more clear and said that this is a deal in principle, agreed upon in principle, and it is not official. And it just became official today. Harbaugh talked to ESPN and maybe some other media outlets, and confirmed that he is the coach of the team. And I think there was even a official NFL.com confirmed it, and a bunch of different writers confirmed it and stuff. I didn't see anything as of yet on the Giants Twitter. I didn't look at Instagram yet. I will be fair and say that, but yeah, it's official. It's all done. And now people thinking this is gonna make us contenders. We're gonna be great. We still have to go out and play and win the games. And I think we have to have a good offseason, maybe with a new coach and a new mindset, a new philosophy in the organization, with Harbaugh kind of running the show here. I think maybe we're going to see some better dividends to some of our free agent picks, to some of our draft picks and stuff. I we'll see. We'll see, but I think it was again normal negotiations. But from what I heard, he might be like the de facto like GM of the team now, who doesn't go to the GM. He goes to the owner when he wants a player, when he wants to sign a player. So anyway, that's gonna be it, guys. I want to get to the playoff game. Buffalo at Denver. Gonna pick Denver in this one. Okay, I'm gonna pick Denver for this game. Who's the second game? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video about some playoff games later. But for right now, I want to just enjoy this game. Enjoy the Harbaugh signing. It's official, guys. It is official. Thank you, everybody, and force be with you. God bless, and have a great Saturday. Thank you, guys.